Loved ones, loved ones, loved ones. See, I'm setting up an area here to do some planting. Melons. But guess what? I have an experience I want to share with you. So welcome, welcome, welcome to Why Not Grandma. It is always a delight to be in your company. Thank you so much for always being there, coming back, checking out from time to time. I appreciate you and those who have subscribed, those who have been commenting, and I don't take it for granted. Those who have given me thumbs up, thank you. Thanks a lot. So the other day, about 3 weeks ago, well gesticulated, well gesticulated. Oh, that's well dressed and feeling good. Well, in Jamaica we say gesticulated, yeah. And going to church. But you see, on Saturday mornings, it is a challenge to get transportation in my area. And on a Sunday as well. Hold on. Havana stopped. Who is he calling? Okay. All right, there's maybe people just coming to work. Just on the way to work. So I eventually got a transportation and I'm on my way to church. And then it's like one man said, I'm passing a church not very, very far away, some miles. And I said, you know what, let me stop. So I decided to do that. And when I went to church, guess what? When I got there, I noticed the place was closed. So I'm saying, oh, they have stepped up in life, man. They have air condition. Air condition? What air condition? After I was there for a while walking around, I decided to peek through the window, put my hands on the window so I could see inside. Empty church. Empty, empty, empty. I'm like, what? Are you serious? I can't recall that ever having that experience with my church back home. Because normally they would have somebody there, because the place would have been open. But I suppose it depends on the community for you to have the church open up and left like that. Because for our church, that is where the meals, the lunches and stuff would have been heated up and all of that and so on. But anyway, I don't know. But it was when I was leaving the premises that I saw the sign that states that is the closure notice of closure, that from this period to whatever period is going to be closed. And I'm like, oh, when I was coming in, I never saw that. I was just focusing on the building and thinking of air condition. Yeah. Listen, the church was actually closed because there was a campaign elsewhere. And so all the members, everybody associated with the church went. So I'm coming in thinking that, okay, there would be services will be held there. And that was not the case. So a campaign or crusade, as some persons still call it, that's where you have evangelistic meetings where a preacher would tell about the entire Bible is important, but certain things having to do with salvation and so on would have been discussed or preached, I should say. So like the state of the dead, and those things, baptism and the Trinity and so on. So persons out there saw me and said, so why don't you go to the campaign? And I'm like, no, because guess what? I don't know where, but it's not hard to find where the campaign is, because it would have been a tent, so you'd be passing it. But in order for me to get to that area, I suppose I would have to take a taxi to one point and then another one to another point, and I wasn't sure how to do that. So I said I'm gonna go back home, because I'm waiting now for a long time and no taxi, and I'm waiting and no taxi, and I'm waiting and no taxi. Did I tell you welcome? Did I tell you my name is Joan? Yeah man, no problem. So I'm waiting on the taxi, and I decided I'm gonna go home. So can't get a taxi to go that way or this way. So I started walking, and they said, you're gonna walk with the hot sun and everything? Yeah man, I'm gonna walk. I said, ladies and gentlemen, loved ones, I walked. I'm covering miles, you know. And even during that period of time, no taxi. And I'm walking and I'm so tired. I'm just like, oh. And I'm trying to figure out, what is the lesson in this for me now? What is it that God wants me to do? I can't figure it out. I'm like, really? Oh, really? This lady, she was probably she looks like late 20s. She could be about 30. She saw me and she said, she asked how she can assist me, you know. Oh, that was so cool. That was so nice. She was asking me if I was going to a funeral or where, and I said no, the funeral. And I said no. And I said no, and she said, and then I explained to her the church situation and so on. And then she said, so where are you going now? I said, I'm going back home. And she said, can I take you home? I'm like, really? Because guess what? You see where I'm from? That's how people are. Where I'm living now, that's not the case. And you know, I didn't ask her where she was from. But anyway, she recently came in the area, and not far from where I saw her, she resides. And so she decided to take me home, like straight home. When I suggested, oh, you know, I can walk from this area and take a path that is, she said, where would you normally go? She took me home, like left me at the gate, like cool. I said, God is so awesome. So awesome. I think we were supposed to meet. I don't know. But when I got home though, after freshen up and all of that, because, you know, tired and thirsty, and when I flipped the television on to go online service, on one of the online services, I saw this campaign on the southern side of the island. JJ, Pastor Johnson, listen, I would love for all of you to check it out. This is the last week of that campaign. Actually, they completed last week, and many persons asked them to do an extra week, so they're doing that. It is CJC, Central Jamaica Conference. Evangelistic series is Proclamation of Hope. Yes, Proclamation of Hope. Proclamation of Hope series. Check it out. Evangelistic series. Check it. It's gonna be worth it. Listen, this pastor is preaching in our Jamaican language, and also he is preaching in the Queen's English. Ooh. It is refreshing. It is revitalizing. And his message is so clear. It is so plain. The Bible comes alive, and you need to check it out. I mean, that's gonna be on YouTube always, right? Check it out. They are not having services tonight and tomorrow night. They're off. And on Sabbath, they're gonna be on again. But listen, Even now, you can go ahead and check it out on YouTube. Central Jamaica Conference Evangelistic Series Proclamation of Hope. So if you put CJC in, Proclamation of Hope, it should come up. He's a little heavy, and dark complexion. I miss the guy, man. Very handsome fellow. Yes, indeed. I tell you, man, the Bible comes alive. And even the baby on the breast can understand what he is saying. I invite you to check it out. I'd love for you to do that. Because he held me. He held my attention. And after that, after I listened to that, I went on another and another and another. And I was there just binging. Man. And there are, I think you've heard me spoke of Pastor Randy Skeet. You need to check out Randy Skeet as well. He preaches all over the world. Randy Skeet and Cheyenne O'Connor. Dr. Cheyenne O'Connor or Pastor O'Connor. You just type those in on YouTube and you're good to go. And subscribe so you can follow them. Now this one that is going on now, do not let it miss you. You really want salvation, you really want the truth, you really want a better understanding and drama, JJ, man, right there. All right, so yeah, I wanted to share that with you, how even though my morning turned out the way it did, I had a blessed day, a fulfilled day, the entire day, binging with JJ or Pastor Johnson. So I actually was about to create a video, and I decided, yeah, I need to share that with you. Yeah, man, thank you for sticking around, always there. You see, it's in Jamaica, the sun is really hot. You say warm, I don't know what you're talking about. It is hot. The little time, the few minutes I'm talking to you, and I'm soaked. Isn't that interesting? See? Oh man, the sun is pelting. Whew. But God is awesome. It could have been snowing. A little like that in Jamaica would be good. Would be good. I don't know how the roads would hold up, but you know. Yeah, man. So thank you so much for sharing this experience with me. And I am grateful that you're going to be checking out Proclamation of Hope series, evangelistic series. Oh, you're going to be so happy you did. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. All right? You take care. Grandma saying, hey, be good, and if you can't, be extremely careful. Okay? Take care. Peace. Peace. I wish you peace that passeth all understanding. Peace, and I am out of here. Take care. And I'll catch you in the next video. All right? Bye-bye.